We're 10 days until Alberta's reopening and lifting of restrictions. So what happens July 1st to those businesses and churches forced closed by Alberta Health Services under the public health order? Perhaps the most prominent closure. Grace Life Church in Parkland County physically shuttered for months after not enforcing masking or capacity limits. When the fences went up, Alberta Health Services saying they have prevented access to the building until Grace Life can demonstrate the ability to comply with Alberta's Chief Medical Officer of Health restrictions.
If the public health order is now rescinded, then there's no public health order to comply with.
This health law expert says it all comes down to what was written in the individual orders for each business when AHS took action. Some businesses, like the Whistle Stop Cafe and Mirror, able to reopen after being chained by working with AHS to become compliant with the current restrictions. Now, what about charges and tickets moving through the courts?
Those tickets aren't invalidated because the public health orders are now gone, because those were valid tickets when they were written.
But Hardcastle will be interested to see how the cases continue through the courts, saying prosecutors could drop them.
Those prosecutions are no longer necessary to deter those people, to get them to follow through with the public health order, because that order is no longer in place. But they certainly can, and that certainly does happen where laws shift and laws change. And the question was, what was the law at the time that the conduct occurred?
For Grace Life, the pastor and the church each facing their own charges. But the church is also suing over the closure of their building for its reopening, as well as financial compensation. Now, to know exactly what happens July 1st to these businesses and churches closed, we reached out to Alberta Health Services, but they were not able to meet our broadcast deadline. In Edmonton, Carly Robinson, City News.